morning. I was gonna wait till tomorrow. Get on back to work. My one job that I'm that I do and not getting paid for, but uh, I'm just now leaving Sam's Club. But I realized something this morning, and I kind of got off of my. Uh, kind of have to check myself because I'm being an empath on keep on forgetting. I go to 0 to 100, especially if I feel like I'm being attacked, and I get mad and need to just realize it ain't like that. I need to just realize that people that you see, everybody thinks it's a joke, but it's really not. It's a freaking it's a curse that I constantly have to deal with. Being highly emotional, highly sensitive. People was told by my wife, making a big deal out of nothing, and I have to watch it. Prime example. I'm leaving Sam's Club this morning, and right now I should have took a picture of it, but impact. We got to prove our point. This guy, these guys were there's there's 3 lanes that you can check in with. I've been coming here for months. 3 lanes. One lane's real tight. So these other 4 trucks were 4 deep on the far right, and the far left lane was open up. I'm not gonna sit, the third one down and not move up. I'm not trying to cut none of y'all. I don't care. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, but I'm not gonna sit way in the back for nothing. It's freaking stupid. So I start easing up. A guy, he's waving his hands, trying something like I'm gonna hit something. Hey, bro, I know it says Knight Swift, the company, but I'm not a Swift driver. And I'm not saying I got a swell head, but I've been coming here for months. I know how to get into that spot. I've been in there quite a few times. But I said, let me chill. And then I get out of the truck and went online. I don't just really, and they're talking out loud. I don't just willy nilly go into a spot. I'm like, you know what? I thought the holiday seasons was supposed to start. You're talking loud enough for me to hear you, like I'm some idiot, you know. And I said, you know what? Let me calm down because I'm a million mile driver. I don't brag about it because I've racked up some destruction getting to that million mile. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the greatest at driver, but I know what I could do, and I could get in that spot. So all you little and they don't know. And I've been coming here for months. They driving one way, going down the wrong way in a one way, because in Sam's Club it's one way. You go around and you got to. They going back the other. I'm like, okay, so you guys are the ones with the knowledge. I think I'm in the wrong lane here. I'm talking shit myself. Let me go wide. And I'm like, oh, but you the guys with the knowledge. So like even right now, see what I'm doing? I'm correcting myself. I'm in the wrong lane, flapping off at the gums. And that's the whole thing to prove a point. And another thing, I'm gonna wait till I get on this interstate because I want to have this conversation. You know, you got all these drivers, and I learned from a guy that's done like he's either he's either 3 million or above. That's his experience. But when I talk to him, he's got a humbleness about him. Look, I ain't that good. So we be laughing. Why don't you do that? I ain't that good. We be laughing. You know what I mean? But These guys don't realize I'm a company driver. I got no problem. I like working for this company. I like I like doing what I do. But see, you gotta stay within the parameters to drive for these big box companies. These other, super truckers and guys that own their own trucks and work for one dude, they don't have what's going on here. What's going on? What's going on in this truck? To the right of this windshield, in the middle, is a camera. That camera is connected to an onboard computer that if I get too close to a vehicle in front of me, it sets that camera off. And I get a certain amount of points. Normally, the slower trucks stay in this lane that I'm sitting in right now. Normally, when I drive, you see me, the camera will show you I'm in this lane. But in some of these towns, some of the exits are so short, people don't know how to merge. People don't know how to let you in. They don't know. And they don't care. They will cut you off. And every time a car cuts me off, guess what I got to do? I got to hit the brake. It's on 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5. And then I got to go. So this is what I got to do to keep my numbers down. Well, you chose that. Well, I don't have the money to get my own truck. And I don't have the nuts for it. So this is what I got to do. Cars cut me off. If I don't engage the brakes, if they come across like this guy, if he comes across right now, if I don't engage the brakes, I get more and more points racked up. A lot of times you will see an over-the-road truck, these company drivers, they'll get in the middle lane. Because the middle lane is more open. I have to have, you see those 3 cars, 1, 2, 3, I have to have at least a truck and a half length ahead of me at all times. And I can't just, even if, like, say, for example, if these guys are going slow, I can't just jump over into the next lane like this truck is coming up on me right now. I can't just jump over into the next lane right behind him. That is considered an illegal lane change. I don't make the rules. I'm just figuring it out. See, like right now, see how he's passing? Now, if I jump over into the lane right now, that's an illegal lane change because I'm too close to him. That'll set that camera off and it'll give me points. It's a pain in the butt. But these guys, they get all in their feelings when you're in that middle lane. You see how I'm staying in this lane? Because there's no one else in front of me. Like right now, he just jumped in front of me. I'm still good because I'm at least 1 truck length in front of him. I mean, fine. This is the stuff that I have to do all day, every day. No biggie to me. But when I get frustrated and this lane stays clogged, and I get in the middle lane, these drivers don't like that. They give me the finger, honking their horn, blowing past. They'll blow right by me and then cut me off. And then you wonder who is the more dangerous person? Who is the one that really ain't thinking about safety? You see what I'm saying? I mean, it's a mute point because no matter what I say, I'm wrong. Because you're impeding traffic, so you need to stay over here and be slow. But I'm trying to get down the road too. I'm trying to work. I got to pay for this Christmas present I just bought my wife that I didn't have the money for. I done put 2 really expensive things on another credit card. I got to for 2025 sit down and really start budgeting my money. I mean, don't get me wrong. I just booked a cruise on this ridiculously expensive, overpriced room for 3 nights. It's unbelievably high. So I mean, I'm afraid to go to sleep because I might miss something. I'm just saying, I'm afraid to go to sleep. But it's for 3 days in March, around my wife's birthday, and we're going on Oasis of the Seas. I believe it's Oasis. I hope it is. We're going on Oasis of the Seas, 3 days, and I got to keep up with it. So everything be hunky dory. But hey, oh, okay. You know what? The GPS telling me to get off on these side roads, and I really don't want to. I'm just gonna go down to 85 and head south. You know, gonna go down to 85 and head south. I gotta just watch this right here. But I don't know where you guys are, but it's getting really nippy. We in the south, and it shouldn't be this cold. But hey, it is what it is. Um, but we had fun. We spent Thanksgiving with friends, and my son came with me and hung out with us. It's so funny. He's in his 30s, but he's a geek. He's a black geek, and he was drinking beer. He said, "I got to stop. He don't drink. I got to stop. I'm getting dizzy." I said, "That's the point. That's the point. That's why you're drinking it, so you could get dizzy." And I just started laughing. But he hung out with us for 2 days, and he just don't realize that meant the world to me as a father. Um, I was really happy. Made him up some plates of food so he could take with him and go to work and everything else. Gave him 2 cases of Cheez-Its that fell off the back of one of my trucks. They were damaged, so I did. They weren't stolen. Fell off the back of the truck. I do dedicated for Kellogg's, so whatever that gets damaged, I give away. I really don't keep it. I really don't need this high carb stuff. It was fun at first. It was fun at first, but now that I'm living this low carb lifestyle as a truck driver, um, I'm feeling better. I'll say that. I'm feeling a whole lot freaking better. But looking back at it, like in the past, I used to hate the holidays, especially like 10 years back before I met my wife. Now, I used to hate the holidays because I was so alone. It was very miserable. But now I'm more appreciative of friends and family and people I get to hang out with. Because I'm not the easiest person to live with, you know, the normal person. I'm a little bitch, but it's this oversensitive part being an empath. It really freaking sucks. I don't like that. I don't like these roads. It keeps on telling me to get up the exit, but we gonna follow it down to 85. Then I'm heading south. So hold up. Oh, I forgot to hit the button. Oh, I said, hey, Mike, what's going on? Hey, no, I know, start a little late. I check you. I appreciate you coming through, brother. I'm sitting there reading, and I got, I didn't even put the chat on, but I took a couple of days off. You, you got to realize that it's doing lives and stuff will burn you out. I'm probably just gonna stay here for 30 minutes and get back and listen to some music, you know. But doing these lives will burn you out. So you got to stay positive and be positive and show positive and everything else. But I just I got it in, and I didn't realize it's loose leaf tea. I got the dandelion goju berry tea that's on TikTok, but I went to Amazon and bought it. I don't trust the TikTok. I need to start, but goji berry tea, it's loose leaf tea. So, but I've been drinking it. I've been drinking it for the last few days, and I don't know if it's my diet or if it's helping or whatever. Uh, but I mean, it ain't disgusting. I mean, but it's not that bad. But if it's gonna help me, I need to go ahead and take it. But I don't know how far I'm gonna get because it depends on the um, the ongoing home traffic. I ran into a lot of it yesterday, so it just depends on how far down the interstate it's going to be. Um, how far down the interstate. If I run into the going home from Thanksgiving traffic, I might pull over for the rest of the day. I don't know. But, I didn't run into too much of it. That's a good thing. I didn't run into too much, but I did run into some. I did run into some, which is not that bad. Um, but I'm not going to tell you guys what, for security reasons and for other reasons, what I got my wife, but but just can't be putting everything out on one. Just can't be putting everything out there. Um, but I got her something nice. I really didn't have the money for none of this, but she deserves she deserves what I got her. She does so freaking much. She does so freaking much. I'm very appreciative of that. Okay, all right, about to blow by the turn, so let's slow down and get into our area. That's one thing about, and another thing, what people don't realize, this is not a car. You see how slow I'm going around this turn? Because these turns, and you see the speed limits on these turns, see 30 miles. That's for a car. That's not for an 18 wheeler. You could easily flip this mamma jamma, and then everyone will want you to do it. I don't know. Half of these companies, all that stuff that I told you guys earlier about staying put, I had to figure it out. I literally had to figure it out. Most of these companies, even the new guys or the old guys, they'll just give you the keys to the truck because you get a new person. Oh, I just got my CDL and I'm on TikTok and then and YouTube and and watch. Well, come flow with me. And then 30 days later they're mad because they're not making enough money to survive, not knowing that they're not knowing that the recruiter lied to them. They're not they're just not figuring out the recruiter lied, and they've done went through like two trucks and a piece of junk, not knowing that my first year I went through seven trucks till I finally got one that worked right. Yeah, I mean it's just that simple. It's that simple stuff that gets on your last dag on unforeseen, God-forsaken nerves, but um, it's a part of driving an 18 wheeler. I remember one time I was literally, and I don't talk a lot of mess. I really preferably like to be left alone. But I was waiting patiently in line at truck at truck stop fuel line. There was two other trucks behind me. There was a truck in the fuel line, not fueling up, parking spaces all over the place. And I waited about 30 freaking minutes. And then I got, I was infuriated. Ran into them. I walked in the truck stop and yelled out, "Who is in trucks? Blah, 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 blah. What the F are you doing in here? There's open trucks parking everywhere. Pull out of there. Some of us are stuck. We can't move, waiting on you." I mean, I was hysterical, blabbing and all kind of mess. I was like, oh, I better watch that. You got a lot of people that they don't realize this is this dangerous. Like that song, dangerous. The gun is so dangerous. Yeah, this truck is dangerous. But if you just keep your wits about you, it should be fun. But I'm gonna have to start leaving that. I wanted to buy more sod. I gotta start leaving that stuff alone till till at least till February. At least let me look. I'm gonna leave the sod buying alone in December, and let's try getting back to it in January. Or if I do buy some sod, it'll be like 5 or 10 pieces. I'm trying to build my front lawn up, and you know, but the other thing is, I just put the money down for Royal Caribbean, but I got to get some cruise what do you- cruise insurance. I got to get some cruise insurance. Can't wait till the last minute. I got to get some cruise insurance. So probably in a couple of weeks, I'll add that to it. I got to get some cruise insurance and see if we're going to be doing any excursions or anything like that. Probably, yeah, probably not. But I'm gonna start buying me some new cruise clothes, and staying on my diet to get myself ready uh, for this next cruise. It seems like July was the last cruise we went on, and boy, I'm missing, going back to the Caribbean. You know what I mean? But it's in March. But I'm gonna see if I can pay that down. See if I can pay some of that stuff down really quick. I'm not with it, you know. But other than that, everybody's still with their families. I had to give up 3 weeks of mine because I was out sick, and it was taking forever for my disability to kick in. I had to give up 3 weeks of my pay, which is totally not right. 3 weeks of vacation pay, so I can, keep up with the bills. So thank God I had the ability to do that. Thank God. Boy, that was rough. Yes, that was rough. It wasn't fun at all. Up in Pennsylvania, they got lake effect snow and all that. Well, it looks like a hot mess up there. So I'm not complaining about this little 34, 32 degrees down here. And my papaya tree is looking, my papaya and my pineapple is looking freaking awesome. So hopefully, throw some water on it. And the nine go to bed. You don't expect me to drinking essence of nastiness. After a while, it starts tasting better. I'm like, I'm like, yo, this essence of nastiness. But I got to get back on track. I got a little bit of cough. Well, get back over. I thought that the person was slowing down. I got the carbs, get back into the low carb deal. But I got a lot of leftovers brought out there with me. So a little bit of mac and cheese. Not enough to cause standing damage, but I'm more aware of things now. And that's all I can ask for. Coming into a new year, all this freaking drama that's going to be going on for the next it's going to be longer than 4 years. Everybody thinking, nah, he ain't leaving. Everybody thinks it's going to be 4 years. Okay, good luck with that thought. But, hey, oh, tomorrow's going to be hectic because everybody's going to be going back to work and get out of my way. Man, hurry up. Back to that crap, which is going to be frustrating as heck. Okay. So bypass way station. Nerve feeling, though. Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, everybody's gonna be everybody, including truckers that are home right now, are gonna be running and acting crazy. Get out of the way! Get out of the way! Like, okay. So like, oh, you see that? I have to slow down and let them in. Because if I keep my speed, that's gonna mess me up. I don't know if you guys can see it. See the little dotted lines on the ground? When you see the smaller, when they're shorter, that means that that's going to be an exit lane. See how to the left of me on the ground is longer stripes? But if you start seeing just the dot, you're in an exit lane. See? There you go. See, these are the things that new drivers, y'all ain't gonna learn till you get out here and start. You ain't got nothing better to do, and then you're gonna start noticing. You're gonna start noticing how your truck sounds. You're gonna start noticing how your truck runs. You're gonna start noticing when can you stop or when should you stop. It's gonna take a while, but you'll notice it. All right, let's get cruise control going. Oh, boy. All right. Yeah, I just thought I'd come up here for a short little live, and but I see I need to let's get focus on the road, and listen to me some music. So I will catch you guys later. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for being a part of the live. As always, if you don't think no one loves you, I love you. God loves you too. Deuces.